wake up, it's time to face it. Get up, get up, get up, give up for weakness. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's time to get up, get up, get up, get up. And I am just a lost baby, yes. That's where I don't
Can't change the rules. It's not fair.
This is probably why every duel should always be monitored by some form of security, because while Mokuba Kaiba prevents this cheater from getting 2 rare cards from his fallen opponent, there are likely 100 more idiots doing this as well.
Or what? Or you'll have to deal with me.
Seto Kaiba must have gotten another urge to make a wild entrance on some random bozo, so he instructed Mokuba to enter the other side of the alleyway to distract him. That's the only explanation I can come up with for why the Kaiba brothers entered on opposite sides.
Hey, bro!
Seto Kaiba!
Whoever was in charge of the music suddenly realized they were playing Pegasus' main theme and quickly switched it to something else before the chords kicked in.
There's no way I'll lose!
Famous last words.
I summon Obelisk the Tormentor! Attack now!
Screwing the rules of your own tournament just because you got the money. Sir, could you stop maniacally laughing behind me? I'm trying to remember the code to this safe. Calm it down.
You'd use your Millennium Rod on your own flesh and blood?
Well, yeah, I've been abused like a little shit by my own flesh and blood, and you refuse to let me play card games on motorcycles. Now some other fools heard of my genius idea, claimed it as their own, and took all the credit.
Dispatch Arkana to take down Yugi Moto!
Or, once again, not the first time I mentioned this to a villain, you could go after Yugi yourself since you got 2 Egyptian god cards and he's got squat.
Well, we're off to find Yugi.
Why do you guys keep splitting up? If you guys are a team and want to be there for one another throughout this tournament, then why not stick together?
I'm glad Joey let us hang on to his Red Eyes Black Dragon. We're going to need all the support we can get.
Actually, Yugi, I was thinking about locating one of those rare hunters and seeing how much money they could pay us to trade this thing. The Red Eyes Black Dragon is very rare after all. Ah, Pennywise! Run, Pharaoh!
It's in your best interest to go.
The Pharaoh falls for this. For all we know, this could just be some random joker messing with us, and our current mission is to locate Maracle or any of his rare hunters, not head into the circus.
Hey! There he is, right there!
Once again, I am convinced that the Pharaoh could hear Taya the entire time, but remembered their horrifying date and told himself to keep moving and pretend he can't hear anything. That's the only reason why he wouldn't stop and turn around from this short distance.
There's no one here.
The last we saw of Taya and Solomon, they were literally 10 feet behind the Pharaoh, who stopped to admire the mystic box shown on the stage before slowly approaching it. In that time, they easily would have caught up to him, but somehow they're miles away.
You are not worthy of having me in your death!
And then the Pharaoh shuts off the computer, ending the transmission. Arkana is a magician, sure, but nobody just disappears and reappears out of thin air, even in this world.
But sometimes a card can choose a duelist.
Trading cards don't work like the wands in Harry Potter, asshole. Maybe the monsters did back in your day, but they sure as hell don't do that in the present day, and the idea of hologram monsters from trading cards choosing the duelist is stupid.
He has never let me down.
Indeed he hasn't, except for the time when he got destroyed in almost every single duel I've competed in so far.
Completely alone. There are no screaming fans.
Because we are dueling with COVID-19 rules. Nice try, 4Kids, but even if you make those obvious buzzsaws blue and glowing, with Arkana mentioning the potential of getting sent to the Shadow Realm should it touch you, the children watching this easily decipher the lie. Those are buzzsaws intended to slice off the legs of the duel's loser.
Think of it as a hope chest, really, because that key is your only hope.
Did you seriously just say hope twice in the same sentence? I think I figured your hidden trick just from that.
Showed up right on top when Yugi cut my death.
To be honest, I was starting to like Arkana, and then he turned out to be just another cheater whom we will never see again after this duel. I would have totally removed all the sins from this video and called it a day if they actually got Mark Hamill to do the voice of Arkana for this duel. Not even kidding, but we gotta hear this annoying laugh for 3 episodes.
Alpha, the Magnet Warrior!
The Pharaoh's monsters these days mainly consist of magnet warriors and flying mythical beasts, and we're expected to be excited about his duels.
Once I have another monster on the field.
Arkana doesn't even have to finish that sentence in his head since the cocky villains ended up getting countered the moment we hear their strategies from their minds.
Card destruction!
My plan is ruined.
Arkana's plan is ruined, so that means the end is near. If we were in Season 1, absolutely, but we still gotta finish this episode and have 2 more to complete this duel.
The dark energy disc is getting closer.
But not close enough. The Dark Magician took away 2,500 of Arkana's life points, putting him down to 1,500. So the totally not a buzzsaw should be right here in between the 2,000 and 1,000 section, yet it's so far away as though he still has all his life points. When you really think about it, nobody has to lose all their life points in order for these saws to reach them, given how wide they are. They just need to be at the 500 mark and their legs would get sliced off. I mean, their minds get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Not only will I win, I'll
Take my Dark Magician and send me to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I know, you said that 100 times already. I get the picture of the stakes here.
Prepare to lose it all, Arkana!
Stop cutting away when shit's getting serious.
And we'll check every square inch of Battle City.
That'll likely take us days to do since we're walking, and by then Yugi is either dead or missing forever, but other than that, it's a flawless plan.
I can mount an attack on his life points and win this duel.
Yugi, he clearly has a face-down card on the field. You see, this is why you never duel in major tournaments alone, because your ass would have been knocked out in the first round with a dumbass strategy like that.
I'll also place 2 cards face down.
I'll place my last.
And so will I.
Having both the Pharaoh and Arkana placing cards face down while preparing for the battle of the 2 Dark Magicians was actually the most intense moment of the duel. Making preparations for the inevitable battle was awesome.
I'll rescue him with Curse Breaker!
D-Spell has become the Curse Breaker for whatever reason.
And now my Dark Magician will return!
Dramatic to hear both the Pharaoh and Arkana simultaneously yell out their attacks, but this makes it seem like they're allowed to do all this during their opponent's turn.
I'm just following the orders of my master.
What's going on?
Considering the Pharaoh has faced off against people either working for Maracle or being controlled by Maracle, how does he need to be told straight up that Arkana is working for Maracle? Since this entire Battle City tournament exists to draw Maracle and the Rare Hunters, who the hell else is Arkana working for?
Once I was the greatest illusionist.
Just what we needed on the second episode of this duel. A backstory for a character who we will never see again after it's over, thus should have no reason to care for him. You mean to tell me that Arkana simply got his face disfigured from that? The box exploded and crashed to the ground. He's either dead or his body is completely destroyed. But all that happened was the top half of his face getting disfigured?
I didn't want her to see me ruined.
Arkana literally just admitted that he willingly drove Catherine away from him, then goes on an obsession to bring her back? Sorry dude, but she was willing to stand by your side during your recovery. Even if you did find her, your ass ain't getting her. If only the Pharaoh said that.
There she is, waiting for me.
Sounds to me like Maracle didn't have to do anything with his Millennium Rod to convince Arkana that Catherine will come back to him, since Arkana easily believes that she's behind that curtain without a single thought, further making me not feel bad for the idiot. From this shot of Arkana's face, is it even disfigured at all? From the shot we got of his face, his cheeks were fine, his forehead is fine, and his eyes are working perfectly with no signs of disfigurement around them. What part of his face was so messed up that we couldn't see it no matter the addition?
His dual disc won't operate unless it has a connection to Kaiba Corp.
Which makes me question why the dual discs still function after the Battle City tournament ends, since they were designed specifically for this reason.
A connection to Kaiba Corporation or another compatible system.
Why not just the Kaiba Corp system instead of adding other functioning systems? 4Kids made sure to place the Dark Magician on a blade instead of a cross because they definitely don't like Jesus references. Also, you could clearly see the size of the blade attached to the Dark Magician in this shot, but it magically changes to a cross in the next shot. Perhaps Arkana really does have illusionist magic. So what do we got here? A duel featuring a giant grizzly bear against King Ghidorah from the Godzilla universe? Why does that sound far more entertaining than hearing Arkana laugh like the Joker for 3 episodes?
We've been over every square inch of Battle City.
Bullshit.
I've destroyed you. I'll have no more use for them anyway.
Nope, I don't buy the monsters have feelings and awareness thing until they actually become real monsters in later seasons. Here, heart of the cards or not, they're still hologram projections designed to follow the written descriptions from the trading cards. They're not sentient beings.
Then we're off to Hawaii or Tahiti.
Arkana doesn't even think about why Catherine is not responding to him. This is somehow a normal situation to him.
Extract the soul!
This duel has already gone way too far.
Pharaoh, you would consider anything in a duel to be too far. It's why I'm taking him less and less serious every time.
When there's more than one of the same monster on the field, they're all affected in the same way.
Really? Then explain why that didn't work the first time Arkana's Dark Magician's energy was drained. This happened only the second time because... why? Throwing in 50 cents for that obvious made-up fact.
Why don't you save yourself and set us free?
You've said that about as much times as Arkana has laughed. It wasn't going to work out the first time you said it. Why would it work the 50th time?
Now I'll place one monster face down.
But you put it in the magic trap card section of the duel disc. That is not where you put a face down monster. Arkana placed the monster face down in defense mode, yet in this shot, it's face down in attack mode, and that's not even a thing here.
Especially since you have no monsters left to defend you.
Hello? Face down monster at 12 o'clock, Pharaoh.
Activate Shadow Balance! This trap.
Whoa, stop right there. Arkana clearly said,
Now I'll place one monster face down.
and then nothing happened during the duel except a bit of back and forth banter. The Pharaoh plays his monster, and then all of a sudden, the face down card is a trap card? Adding another 500 sins because no amount of illusion magic can stop the sins.
Nothing can save you now.
Except, maybe, these?
Its magic summoning power is available to both sides of the dueling field.
Bullshit. Bunch of bullshit made up for this one episode and then never revisited again. Any version of this card, anime or real life, doesn't say anything about this working for both duelists.
Say hello to Dark Magician Girl!
Hell to the fucking yes! 100 sins taken off the counter for the debut of the sexiest duel monster in the history of the game. Argue with a fucking wall on that one.
What?
We're at the end of the duel and I only now notice that Arkana's mask somehow moves with his eyes. I'm just gonna accept optical illusions for now because I am so done with this loser.
Sato said Yugi's in here!
Hey!
Everything is way too much of a coincidence here.
Spare me from the Shadow Realm!
Arkana lost all of his life points 3 minutes ago. How is the glow-in-the-dark buzzsaw not even working here?
Hold on!
The Pharaoh has been so protective of Yugi, but when it came to rescuing Arkana from the buzzsaw, the Pharaoh allows Yugi to risk accidentally touching it himself and being sent to the Shadow Realm.
Or maybe Maracle is just hiding the real Catherine.
Yeah, no, you got screwed and your ass deserved it. Bye-bye.
That power belongs to Yami, not you!
Ha! Joke's on you, I have a Yami as well. So if you say the power of the Pharaoh belongs to Yami, then I still qualify under those circumstances. Suck on that.
I already possess 2 of the Egyptian god cards.
Let's see. Option A, don't tell Yugi anything about the whereabouts of the 3 Egyptian god cards, thus rendering him even more confused about them. Or option B, tell Yugi everything and give him more advantages that will lead to my inevitable defeat. We're going with option B.
Your Millennium Puzzle will belong to me.
Yeah, I heard you say that several times already. If you're just going to cut the same promo over and over again, my interest in your mission fades further and further away. Turns out 4Kids censored the entire character of Arkana because Yugi became a little too attracted to him, which led to his friends bursting into the room at the most awkward of times.
Soon we will have...
The 3 Egyptian god cards in the Millennium Puzzle. Yes, we fucking know!
So you're going to duel Kaiba yourself?
Yes.
Merrick hints at a very entertaining duel with major high stakes that we will unfortunately never see in the series because Seto Kaiba is not the main character.